draw friends, and I had a big box of costumes, and I had all of these characters and things like that, and then I fell into like crush land with this boy, so I followed him into this acting class, and he left and I stayed, because I was allowed to just tell the truth and be emotional and all the things, and the more you did that, the better they liked it. So it was a wonderful, safe space for me, and when he left, I stayed doing it, and there was someone who worked at New World, which was the production company at the time, and they had gone to Chicago and Los Angeles.
Roger Corman's.
And New York, and they hadn't found the actress for Kirsty. So they were on their way home to London, and the PA there said, well, there's this girl in my workshop. And so they called me at home and said, go to New World. And there was a stack of sides, and it was the scene with you, and then the scene in the Chinese restaurant. And so I code red, but Clive said, your uncle is in your father's skin, and kill you, probably in that order, not in that order, actually kill you and have sex with you, in that order, go. And I was like, okay, and he sounded like one of the Beatles, and I was, right, the way of things, and he said, we're going to try to push you through the system, and would you come to England to screen test? And then he played both Andy in the Chinese restaurant and Pinhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your first meeting with Clive Barker like?
Was hey, you know, your uncle wants to have sex with you. I was like, okay, go. Again, if I had $1.
As a director, working with him as a director, I know that, as you had said in interviews previously, Doug, that this was very much his trial and error as well as yours.
Oh, yeah.
What was it like for the two of you working with him? Did you find him contributing a lot in terms of what he wanted out of the characters? And maybe could you elaborate on that process?
Yeah, well, there's a real ease and fluidity creatively, because he is a master of so many mediums, and his brain doesn't stop. And so because he created it on so many different levels and was in the trenches with us, he was very, very open to collaboration, but also knew what he wanted at the same time, which I think just shows his brilliance. He's not intimidated by other people's contribution or other people's ideas. A lot of times it would be like, okay, on a scale from 1 to 10, how upset? He'd be like 11. Okay, you know, that sort of thing. He was right there with me, and so that was, I mean, we were painting on the walls in between setups, because we both draw and paint, and there was just this ease and this very intuitive, creative communication between everyone, actually.
And I think that part of that, I would imagine, is budgetary necessity, because that movie was made for pocket change. And
I don't know, I think we were lucky.
Yeah, and to the credit of everyone involved, it does not look like it. It does not feel like it. There's a legitimate vision going on, and there's so much done with light and shadow and next to nothing.
Well, that's Nick, Robin Vision.
Well, there's two elements to that you pointed to, and one goes back to that decade of theatre work. We worked on Pocket Money the whole time, and if Clive had written, and it would not have been surprising